Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market, and today guys, as always, many updates, many stories, a lot of transfer news, and so ready to jump into it together. Here we are guys, after the group stage of the World Cup. I'm really curious to have your predictions. Here in the comments, I'm reading you, let me know in your opinion who is going to win this World Cup now. We are entering into the knockout stages, so it's going to be very exciting. I'm looking forward to see your calls, your predictions. We will talk a lot about players who are doing well at the World Cup and then be part of the market. But from the World Cup also arrives a bad news for Manchester United and obviously for Uruguay, because the other night for Uruguay was really a disaster. Uruguay are out of the World Cup. Uruguay were really unlucky also, and also in terms of injury, because Manuel Ugarte had to be subbed off with an injury. The injury immediately looked serious to Uruguay staff, and Man United were in contact with them. Well, what I can tell you today is that the confirmation has arrived. To Manchester United staff, Manu Ugarte has suffered a serious knee ligament injury, and so at the moment the future of Manuel Ugarte is completely on standby. Ugarte was considered a candidate for sale by Manchester United this summer, so Man United were planning for Ugarte out, new midfielder in, make some money with Ugarte. Also in terms of salary, Ugarte is on a big salary, so the plan was to do this switch. Now Ugarte is going to stay at Manchester United and recover from his injury, and it's going to take some time. So that's a change in Manchester United summer plans. We have to see how they will react. They already signed the midfielder with Ederson. They were in conversations, and they are in conversations for Mateus Fernandes. So let's see what Manchester United will decide to do in midfield. But for sure, the situation of Ugarte is an unlucky one, and we send a big hug to the boy, because it's never beautiful go out from the World Cup in that way. So it was really a bad moment for Manuel Ugarte. We wish him all the very best. Someone who is not at the World Cup but has been a big part of international football for a long time and will be a legend forever is Robert Lewandowski. We all remember Robert with Borussia Dortmund, and then with Bayern, and then with Barcelona, and then with the Polish national team. Lewandowski is a legend of the game. In the last 20 years he absolutely dominated around Europe. But now Robert Lewandowski will be ready to dominate out of Europe. Exclusive news from the recent hours: Robert Lewandowski joining Chicago Fire. It's a here we go. The deal is done, closed, completed. Next week will be officially signed, so we have to be a little bit more patient to understand also the timing, because the announcement is going to take some time, but the verbal agreement is done, closed, completed. Robert Lewandowski signs a contract at Chicago Fire, has agreed on every term in terms of length of the contract, in terms of numbers. So Lewandowski will be Chicago Fire new striker. That's a huge move for Chicago. They tried in the past for Neymar, they tried in the past for Kevin De Bruyne, they tried in the past for several players. They were looking for a superstar to bring to Chicago, and now they have their own superstar. One more superstar for MLS also in general, because to bring in Lewandowski after all the other players they have there, from Messi to all the others, is going to be obviously so special. And so Lewandowski, who received also approaches from Saudi Arabia, approaches from Italy, Juventus and Milan considered this possibility around April, then decided not to move forward. Now Lewandowski is going to join Chicago Fire. Good luck to Robert Lewandowski on this new chapter after leaving Barca as a free agent. Talking about players leaving, also one more is leaving. In this case, leaving Atletico Madrid, and this Clement Lenglet, because the French defender today has agreed a 3-year contract at Benfica. So it's over between Clement Lenglet and Benfica. The player will and Atletico Madrid. The player will now go to Benfica. Everything has been agreed. A deal coordinated by the director Mario Branco, wanted by the coach Marco Silva, who was asking for an experienced centre-back. Well, the player is going to be Clement Lenglet, and so Lenglet is leaving Atletico Madrid. For all your questions on the future of Julian Alvarez, I told you guys already a few days ago, and I keep repeating it, this weekend nothing will change. And also next week, with Argentina busy at the World Cup, at the moment Atletico Madrid don't anticipate any serious changes in the deal with Barcelona for Julian Alvarez. So at the moment, Atletico Madrid remain on their position. June is almost over, but Atletico Madrid remain on their position for Julian Alvarez. They insist on not selling to Barcelona. So at the moment, the situation is on complete standby. Then Julian, as I told you in another video a few days ago, keeps insisting, dreaming and hoping for Barcelona, but at the moment that's the status of the deal. Who dreams of a move is also Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka is pushing to go to Chelsea. The agreement between Xhaka and Chelsea is done on the contract, because there is no problem. Xhaka wants to go to Chelsea, only wants to go to Chelsea and reunite with Xabi Alonso, but Sunderland are being tough in negotiations. Sunderland are being strong in conversations, because they don't want to sell Xhaka. And it's not just a technical decision, it's also to show that not any club can go to Sunderland and get their players. So Sunderland feel very strong on a financial point of view at a fantastic moment of their project. So Sunderland say, we don't want to sell the player, especially because Chelsea opening bid, £8 million. I told you yesterday in a video, late night, I told you Chelsea bid will not be as reported, 30 million euros, 30 million pounds or whatever. Forget about this. Chelsea will offer way less than this. And at the moment, Chelsea are offering 8, 9 million pounds, and this is not enough to convince Sunderland. So at the moment, no agreement. Sunderland don't want to sell, but obviously the player is gonna also play a role in this story, and we have to understand how Chelsea and the club will be in conversations. So let's see, let's wait on this one. Then guys, 2 more stories I wanted to discuss with you today. The first one is regarding Luca Vuskovic. Luca Vuskovic, because I know in terms of media has gone quiet, the story between Luca Vuskovic and Brighton, but I can guarantee to you that Brighton are still working, are still pushing to sign Luca Vuskovic. They remain in conversations after 3 bids already sent to Tottenham. Brighton are not giving up. My understanding is that behind the scenes, Brighton are still pushing to sign Vuskovic, remain confident and optimistic. At the moment, there is no agreement with Tottenham, but my understanding is that this story could develop in the next days. So Brighton are insisting on player side, and the player is keen on a move to Brighton, and Brighton are pushing also with Tottenham to get the deal done. Now it's about the financials, but there is a feeling that things could happen in the next days for this deal about Luka Vuskovic, the Croatian centre-back who is open to leaving Tottenham because he wants to play more, he wants to play on regular basis, and Tottenham at the moment obviously they have signed Van Ecke, they have Mickey van de Ven, they have signed Senesi, Romero at the moment is still there, could leave, so let's see what's going to happen there. And just to close guys, the official confirmation arrived today. The father of Nico Paz, speaking in the recent hours, said that Nico Paz will go back to Como. He said it's the best solution, so it's confirmed. Como signed the player on a permanent deal from Real Madrid. Real Madrid will maintain a buyback clause. So Pablo Paz, the father of Nico Paz, confirmed today in an interview that Real Madrid will maintain a buyback clause from next summer, from summer 2027. So Real Madrid are not losing control on the player. Real Madrid are maintaining control of Nico Paz, and this is not a detail, because Real Madrid still believe that Nico can be part of their project for the long term. This summer, Nico preferred to be out of the conversations because of so many players in his position, and because also of the signing of Bernardo Silva. In the future, we will see, because Nico remains a Real Madrid product, a Real Madrid fan, and Real Madrid remain convinced that Nico can be part of their future project. So this is why there is a buyback clause. And so guys, on this and much more, remember to let me know your opinion, to like, comment, subscribe, because every single day we are here together, even during the World Cup, with many updates, with many stories. And so guys, remember to like this video, to turn on the notification bell, to subscribe to the channel, and here in the comments I wait for all your opinions. I will see you soon, and thank you.